Welcome back, everybody. This is part 2 of the short box that we're doing here. Got books of all ages. First up, we have a little romance book here. Love Tales, number 55. I think this is an early Marvel or Atlas book. Nice solid copy, mid-grade, hard to find. After that, we have Marvel 2-in-1. This is the annual, number 2. Part of the Cosmic Captain Marvel Thanos Avengers storyline. Several pre-code books. Up next, we have Mr. Mystery. I think this is number 2. This is one of the lesser covers of the run. It's a pretty sharp copy aside from the little spine roll that it's got. I wonder if that could be like pressed and rolled or something. Then we have Mysterious Adventures, number 20. Taking the guy to the chair. It's a nice classic cover. I don't know if it's, I think I've noticed before, but on all these dark mysteries, Mysterious Adventures, people that publish this book, the skeletons always have like gigantic heads. Anyways. After that, we have a couple Mystery Tales, 31 and 43. We have Mystic, number 29. This cover's kind of creepy, degloving himself there. Your gloves, sir. Couple more Mystics here. We have 31, 35. Up next is a book that I won from Heritage, so they got their sticker on there. I usually don't win much at all from Heritage these days, so I don't know if that's a new thing they do, like put the picture of the actual book on it, but anyways, this is a really nice St. John book. I think that's a Baker cover, but I'm not 100% certain. This book is really low grade, but these books are very hard to find, especially in good condition, and especially these giant size ones. This is like a 3-in-1, so you know, it's pretty big. The spine's usually very roughed up, but it's a very rare book. After that is a Planet Comics, number 57. I think I bought this book at a show earlier this year. You know, I kept asking the dealer. Well, the dealer was, you know, asking for my interest, and you know, I was digging through his boxes for a long time. And when you stick around at a dealer's booth long enough, usually they have like some stuff behind or underneath that they either haven't priced or just have. And so, anyways, I got to go through like some other good boxes that the guy had. And most of the stuff he was selling was, you know, like 50% off. So I think I paid like $70 for this one. Yeah, I paid $70, half off. It is slightly brittle around the edges or the upper spine, because as you can kind of tell, it's got a lot of UV sun fading. Normally this cover has a lot more variety to the colors rather than just being like a all yellow sort of thing. But still a really cool book. Nice Planet, early fiction house. After that we have Plastic Man, number 33. This is one of the more classic covers of the run. Just boiling him. It's an old price sticker. This book smells. It has a really strong odor. So it's one of the reasons why I'm going to sell it. Up next we have Rangers Comics, number 35 and 36. Yep. 35 and 36. I like this cover a little bit more. And it's a little bit sharper copy. This one's double bagged, so sorry for the glare and the colors aren't coming through all the way, but pretty nice books. Up next we have Saddle Justice number 5. This book was also purchased at a convention. It was on a very small display by a group of people that were mostly selling like modern books. But I saw it for 50. I think I got it for 40. And to get an early EC like that is pretty good deal. It does have a little bit of brittleness right here, a little chipping, but that's a great pickup though. After that we have random Sergeant Bilko's Private Doberman number 4. Just a early 50s DC, hard to find. Here's a Shazam number 1. This looks like a super high grade copy. Unfortunately, it's got like a little bit of foxing along the top edge, I think. Maybe it was on the back. Anyways, it looked pretty sharp. All right, let me grab another stack here. Just a second. All right, there we go. Okay. Another couple Ajax books here. This one is just strange. The giant cat on the cover. These books are postcode issue, so they're not as valuable as like the Strange Fantasies and other Ajax Pharrell titles. Speaking of that, we have, these are probably out of order. I know this one's number 14, but some Strange Fantasies. Picked these up over the past couple years. Again, like I said, I don't know if it was my last video or whatever, but contemplated putting a run together of a lot of the Ajax titles, but just decided to focus on the covers that I like more, so getting rid of these ones. This one I actually do like, but I have another copy of it. And these ones are also kind of annoying sometimes though, just because the numbers are not on the front, so you always have to look at the inside page there. We have Strange Tales number 40, Catching the Mermaid. We have a really awesome book here, Strange Worlds number 6. I think I've got at least one other one of these, so I'm getting rid of this lower grade copy. I love this Wally. I think it's a Wally wood cover. Not 100% sure, but just a creepy looking monster there. After that, we have the first appearance of Darkseid, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, 134. This book was in the same box as my Captain America 117 from my previous video. Just another one that I thought about pressing, maybe grading, but at this point it's kind of on the fringe as far as being worth it for me, so I think it's a 6.0, and I think those are going for maybe 150, 200 range. Up next we have low grade copy of Tales of Suspense number 38. This one has some like extra staples that are kind of rusted out. If only this was one issue later. Still a cool book though. This magazine is Haunted, number 7. I've got at least 3 other copies of this book. Figured I'd let one go. I'm still looking to put together a run of this title though. There's one particular issue that I'm having a very hard time acquiring though. I won't mention it, but yeah, looking for it. Next we have Uncanny Tales, number 45. Inside the Pit. I think the rest of this stack right here is all X-Men, so I'm kind of just gonna go through it pretty quickly. It's nothing too special. First up we have X-Men number 16, like the Sentinel leader. Another sharp copy that I considered having graded, but it's probably only 7.0, 8.0 range, not quite worth it. 96. There's 107. All of these books from here on out, yeah, came from the same collection several years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago now. I bought a run of like 94 to 142 or 143, and I sold a lot of the more valuable books, 94, 101, things like that. But here are some leftover ones. I've still got most of that run, just been sitting around. So these were all shipped to me like non-bagged and boarded, so I got a whole bunch of random bags and boards. So ignore all the prices on them. But anyways, this was a nice little run. What is this? The Starjammers, Vindicator, first Alpha Flight, Dazzler, and then the Dark Phoenix conclusion there, and Days of Future Past, part 1. All right, just a few more books to go, and then we'll wrap this video up. First up is another Ajax book, Voodoo. I think this one's number 17. Low grade copy. Got a little date stamp there, July 9th. This was a really cool book to get. Again, I'm not sure if this is a Baker cover or not, but it is these wartime romances. Another tough title to track down. This one I actually got at a local comic store, and I think the sticker price on it was like $40, but it was during their 50% off sale, so I got it for $20. That's a really great deal. I'd value it at least $100. Confessions of an Army Wife. Weird Science Fantasy, number 29. This is the second book I bought from this company. It's a really nice copy, except for this. Otherwise, it's real solid, just has the writing, but structurally sound, nice book. This book, I'm sure if you guys are keeping an eye on the comic market or the movie scene, you know that it's gone up a lot since the Thor Love and Thunder announcement and Natalie Portman talks and stuff. This book has, increased a lot lately. I did have this book in my boxes that I was planning on selling. Like, I've got probably 9 or 10 long boxes that I want to try to get rid of. I don't know if I'll make a video on it or talk about it too much more, but basically, it's books of all ages, and a lot of it I like sell to my comic shop whenever it gets on their want list. But this book was sitting in there, and usually I only keep books worth like $10 or less in there, but I pulled this one out because I thought I had it, and now it's probably at least like a $30, $40, maybe even $50 book. So check your boxes. I mean, at one point it was pretty high, then it went back down, now it's gone back up. After that we have Wings number 88. Nice solid copy, pretty cool cover there too. It's got that little piece out on the bottom. And last 3 books for today. World's Finest. We've got some giant size issues here. These ones are pretty tough to find, these late 40s World's Finest. I think I talked to you guys about this a while back. I love these giant size World's Finest issues. Very scarce, tough to find in higher grade. I considered putting more of a run together, but in the past year or so, I think maybe year and a half, I've only gotten like 5 or 6 copies. I've been outbid by like 1 bid on a ton of them, but I've still got my early like cardboard cover ones, below issue 20 or 30 or whatever, but figured I'd let these ones go. So that was 51, 60, and here is 68. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.